hit. Hello.
Hello.
It is a Thursday.
It's chaos o'clock.
It is. I should make a clock that just says chaos.
Yes, that'd be great.
It's like instead, like Margaritaville is always 5. It's
Yes.
always chaos o'clock.
It's always chaos o'clock, don't you know?
Those babies are getting big.
They are.
Like looking at them.
And they're getting spicy.
Spicy babies. They're spicy. I have done quite a bit of stuff today. Like even like with the I earned the zone out moment.
Cool.
That turned into an hour and a half.
Still cool.
Because so this morning I finished editing that monster of a vlog because I wasn't even halfway through it when I started this morning because I'd been working on it earlier. And then I was like, it's supposed to go up tomorrow. I need to finish this. So it took me like an hour and a half, I think, this morning to just finish going through it and cutting things. And then because my mom was talking about how she's gonna like arrange, like request her unpaid days off to line up so that she can have a yard sale weekend. I was like, that's one of the things I've been thinking about was having a yard sale. But I was like, I would have to ask mom, like, can I have a loan and then pay you back the loan of money so I have change? It's like, I'm like, I don't have cash, guys. Or money. And then like just pay back the amount. But mom came down because she was gonna grab a tote to start putting some of her stuff in them, and she's like, "Where'd all my totes go?" I'm like, "They're currently in use." Because when I rearranged the basement, we just shoved everything in a tote to get it away from that wall.
Yeah.
When we were moving my desk, so I have to go through all these totes. I have 4 totes. I emptied one first, and then most of that's on my bed, and then that tote is now the cell tote, so I could then start going through the other totes and just immediately putting cell stuff in the tote. But my bed is covered because I have to give all this stuff homes.
There.
There's like a pile of, most of it's notebooks and random papers, and I'm like, I need to go through these because one of them I was like, hey, there's that world building thing I was looking for the other day. For this random project that it doesn't belong in this notebook. So I'm like, I need to go through notebooks. A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah.
So I'm on tote 3 that I'm emptying, and it mainly has papers at the bottom. So I have to look through those papers. I think most of what's in that one I can throw away, but it's still, I need to go through them to be safe. Because I did like just under 2-hour live stream earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And I mainly did that. I also had a side quest of trimming a kid's hair. I was like, I am not a professional. I was not taught this. But I guess I can make this straight. Because she had her hair cut, and then her hair was like, whoop. It's like, that's definitely not straight. And she finally got to a point, she's like, can you just cut it, please? Can you just cut a line?
Well.
Because our aunt is the one who cut her hair, and our aunt is actually a professional. Like, she went to school for it. like, and it was actively her job for a long time. And she tried. My niece tried to like, I don't think it's straight. My aunt was like, I'm the professional. It's straight. It was not straight. I think you were having an off day, Auntie. She also goes to work at like 3 o'clock in the morning, though. So, and then she would have showed up to cut her hair after that.
Monday, yeah.
After, like, because she works in the warehouse, which is where I used to work, because I worked with her.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think you had an off day. Because even my brother-in-law was like, no, I think you're right. I think it's off. But he wasn't going to tell my aunt that. Like, we weren't going to tell her. So Aunt Kat had to just, she's like, it sounds like you're cutting it a lot. I'm like, yeah, these scissors are shit. I don't have like proper grade scissors in my hand. These are the ones that came with the clippers. Okay, I could have just used the clippers and gone, it would have gone faster too. But I told her that afterwards. I could have done that. I was like, I'm not a professional, child. You're getting what you're getting. And then I looked at my mom. I was like, what's with all these children and me cutting their hair? Because this is not the first niece that I've had to cut their hair.
Yeah.
Because I told you about my my brother's, one of his youngest, 5 hours. I had to detangle her hair. And then I was like, I looked at her mom. I was like, can I just cut her hair? Like, it got to the point where I was like, I need to just cut it. I didn't cut like it short, but I cut this much off her hair. Because her hair was long and she's supposed to have naturally curly hair. And I can tell that my sister-in-law was never taught how to use her hair, like take care of curly hair, because what her adoptive mom would do was she'd essentially just give him a short haircut. She'd just make him have like almost a pixie. Because that's what she had. And so my sister-in-law was never taught how to take care of curly hair. And thus her daughter, who has thick curly hair, doesn't know how to take care of curly hair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can tell. Based on both of your hair.
Yep.
Like in the couple weeks that they were here, like my sister-in-law ended up getting like a different shampoo. I was like, you really need to use a different shampoo. Like, mom has some curly hair shampoo. Like, you could try it.
Yeah.
So then she ended up going out and buying it.
Yeah.
For her and the girls, because she was like, oh, it did make a difference.
Yes.
Because she was never taught how to take care of it. So it's always just been a hassle because she was never taught how to take care of it. Or she didn't know that you have to brush, like, work your way up the hair.
Yep.
Yeah, none of them knew that.
How will you,
she was always just like, I'm like, this is why when you just go like this, you're getting knots at the bottom of your hair.
Yep.
Is you work. I had to teach a grown woman that's older than me. Then her and my niece were like, this does make a difference.
It does.
It does. I know. Do you want to sit in front of me for 5 hours again? No.
Well.
Because I also told my niece, because I went through and did it. And then I was like, we're going to go to the bathroom and I'm going to wash your hair. Because I can tell you what part of your issue is. You need to thoroughly wash your hair and dry it. Because you have curly hair and it dries differently. And if you don't get all the soap out, like most children don't.
Yep. You've got to really rinse it. Yep.
I'm like, if you think you have all the soap out, keep rinsing.
Yep.
Like, I, as an adult, still, like, rub my fingers against my scalp, pull them back. I was like, I gotta keep rinsing. Like, because that's the only way to tell if I actually have all the soap out, is I literally have to shove my fingers in my hair and go, Arr! And then if it's any slightly potential sudsy, keep rinsing.
Yep.
But no, I keep cutting kids' hair. What the hell? Or dyeing it. Because the in the founders lounge on Charlie's Discord, the streaks is G's hair. I had to stand there and do that. Because she's like, I want pink highlights. And then my sister told her, your aunt or your grandma's doing it. I'll buy it, but your aunt or your grandma's doing it because I don't trust you to do it. She sure as heck didn't want to do it. I was like, I know exactly why your mother told you had to do it here. Because your mother didn't want to do it. This is exactly why. Like, I know exactly why I'm doing your hair. Got a lot of hair, child. Her hair is long. So long. Good God. Yeah. My side quest was cutting her hair.
You had a bunch of side quests.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
This is also a side quest, technically.
Yeah, I was going to say, honey, you've regaled me for like more than 10 minutes with just today's side quest, and I'm like, I need to make some coffee. Yeah. Yeah.
I still have to do stuff for you. I haven't fixed the cover, or there are some things. Did you see the email from Heather?
I saw that Heather sent one. I haven't read anything.
Do you want me to copy and paste the list to you?
No.
That's okay. I'm aware of most of it anyway. But some of it is in regard to poems, and I'm like, if it's in a poem, I'm not changing it. That's 100% on not me.
Yeah, if it's in a poem, I guess you can send it to me.
She said she didn't send us the full list because life was lifing, but she wanted to send us something. Because she had also after, because I had asked her, I'm like, did you read the EPUB or the PDF? She's like, I read it on my Kindle, so I think the EPUB. And then my brain was like, wait a minute, she mentioned some things in it that make sense that it, like, in her commentary, it made sense that it was in the EPUB because it looks like it's in paragraph style on the EPUB when it's not, because that's how EPUBs work. In case y'all didn't know this, EPUBs will break everything. But if you want a reflowable text, it's gonna get broken no matter what. Which I need to send you the Atticus EPUB. Because that's different than the EPUB she saw, which actually some of the stuff she commented on has already been fixed. Because it's an older EPUB copy that she had, and I went through and did some of the fixes already. So, all right. I will set us up for the next sprint. For the first sprint, not next. Oh my god. This is the first sprint.
It is chaos o'clock, y'all. Drinks.
I need to go make a wrap, a chicken wrap.
Right, and I need to brew a pot of coffee.
Yeah.
And make my coffee stein of the day.
Yes. So, we're going to do a 45-minute sprint. Go.
Okay.
Beep, 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 beep. Sprint over.
Hello. I have achieved coffee.
Yes.
Just frog that.
Stein.
Mm-hmm. I love her. She's here for me when I need coffee.
Hi. Hi. Are you coming out of the abyss? Do you need help? You won't accept my help. How's it going? Just gotta do your stretches there. There's a child upstairs that you don't know.
Mm.
2 children left and 3 came back.
The math is exciting, huh?
That's what children do.
That's the truth.
They go to parks and then they come back with other children. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they've come and more children have like
It's
collected.
like, where did this kid come from?
They're funny that way.
Yeah. I have to, if you can't tell, I have to frog quite a bit of this thing. I now know what I did wrong. And I just have been putting off doing it. I'm like, I'm sitting here, I'll do it. I did eat a wrap.
Good.
Okay, the good news is this is a friend they knew before they went to the park. This is not just a random child they brought home.
Oh. Well, gosh, that makes it different.
It does, because they've done that. Or they've tried to. And I was like, no.
I don't know. Random children can be fun. You never know what you're going to get.
Well, the thing is, they're teenagers, so... So, my stepdad got a call from work, like, possibly 5-something in the morning the other day. He didn't wake up to the phone call, but when he woke up, he saw the message, and they needed him to get in as soon as possible. Apparently, a small group of teenage boys, in the middle of the night at like 1 a.m., were first at the vape shop, and they initially were stupid, and then they went behind the building and then walked back around with their underwear over their heads and were throwing rocks and trying to break windows. And then, hold on. And a cop stopped them and sent them home. There's some questions about this, though, because now people are like, we're pretty sure this cop actually knew some of these kids' parents. And that's why he didn't just take them home. And he told them to just go home. Because then they went other places. Like the Fox Motors, where my stepdad works.
Oh, wow.
They busted in an entire window. And they found and stole a set of keys to take one of the trucks off the lot. Discovered it didn't have much gas in it. So they left the truck there and then went back inside and stole one of the vehicles that was in the display, drove it out of the building through the window, like through the broken window. When they found this truck down the highway with these kids in it, like these were like teenage boys, like young teenage boys. Yeah, young teenage boys. Not older teenage boys, younger teenage boys, from my understanding. The sides of that truck were totaled. But they had also apparently tried to go to one of the Buffalo Bill stores and tried to break in there. And like, they're not sure of everywhere these kids went.
Wow.
Because it's at least a mile, 2 miles from the vape shop to the car lot.
Wow.
It's like, cool. So you wanted to get a lot of problems real young, huh? Because like grand theft from the car lot. But yeah, that's the phone call my stepdad got.
Wow.
Like, we need you to come in and help us clean this up. Because it was just, and because you've seen a car lot's windows on the display, like going into it, and there's these really big fancy windows. Yeah, completely taken out.
Wow.
One, maybe two windows. I wasn't 100% sure what it is. Yeah.
Yikes.
A brand new truck. So children.
You can tell it's summer. I'm willing to bet at least one of those children was not from around here. And
no, because summer vacation hadn't started yet.
What? But it's already June.
You guys have different. So our schools go until, I think they get out today or next week.
Yeah, but you can have kids from other parts of the country.
Yeah. But no, they were all local kids.
Wow. Just wow.
Yep. So the one day my stepdad got to spend just cleaning up glass for a couple hours because there's that much glass between the inside and the outside, because you got to clean up the glass in the parking lot too.
Yep, you sure do.
My stepdad just got home, so Lily Bear's headed up to follow him. Like, it's time for my car ride. That's what she cares about. Okay, I think. Yeah. It's been an interesting week. That our vacation just started. I look at this calendar all the time and I'm like, when does their school get out? Their last day of school is next Wednesday. Which is right on track with when my school got out when I was younger, which is the neighboring school. We also start later than you guys.
Okay. Yeah, we started at the beginning of August.
A lot of our schools don't have air conditioning.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So, like, because we start late August, early September, and then we end early June. Graduation is like just like the Memorial weekend or just after Memorial Day. That's their graduations up here. So, yeah, no. Unlike you guys, we don't have AC in our school. Two classrooms in my school when I was growing up had AC. Maybe 3 of them, and that's because they were computer labs.
So they had to have air conditioning.
They had to have AC, or we were screwed. And our school managed, I don't know how our school did it, but someone always managed to get the money for our computer labs. But also, our school used us as guinea pigs for the state. We were a practice test school. So there's tests that we took that no one ever took because we were testers for it. And we like helped figure out, like, we were used literally to like their systems and stuff to make sure that kids could use them. Like, we were literally guinea pigs sometimes for potential state testing. So when other schools, like, they already do a lot of state testing, we were actually doing more of it sometimes at my school than other schools because we were being used as guinea pigs. That's, yeah, you guys. So she got a week earlier and then goes back a week earlier too.
Just hi, Carrie. I know it's been a while, but hi. Hello from work. Good luck. I agree, Carrie. Kids be like, you're friend shape. I keep you.
Yep.
Hi, Heather. Popping in, checking on some things for my podcast tonight. Very nice. Excellent. Yep. Peanut got out May 29th. She goes back August 19th. My high school only air conditioned the computer labs in the gym.
Your gym was air conditioned? Ours wasn't. Bet it is now, because they turned ours into a community. Right after I graduated, they turned ours into a community center. Like, they got the grant funding so that our school gym could also be a community center gym, as well as a emergency location. So now they get this really, really fancy gym. Like, they have an indoor track now, and I'm like,
ooh, lovely.
Y'all got a fancy gym.
Fancy.
Rude. I voted for you to have that. The first, and then you do have to leave at right at or before.
Yep. So shall we do our next Smirty Sprint?
Yes. Half a second. Okay. Smirty spins. I'll just reuse this timer, and then we're gonna go 36 minutes.
Okay.
I clicked randomly on it. We're going with it. Beep, bada beep, bada beep, bada beep.
Beep, 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 beep. Ranch dressing has been created and is chilling in the fridge. Woot woot.
Nice.
Tastes excellent.
Hello, is it Benu? Right. I just want to say I love your YouTube image. Like it's
like ennui.
I was like, what is that? So I went to your channel and it's real cool. It's like a detailed like phoenix, but like with lion only.
Neat. Very nice.
I like it. I'm just saying I like it. I want to make sure I told you that. I like to look at people's profile pictures. Yeah. So I will like if somebody appears in my chat and I'm like, what is that? I will go to your channel to find it.
And also, hello, Gwenna the winner.
Yes, who's probably not here anymore.
Yeah. So, because my back still hurts, we're going to have pizza tonight. And that's why I was making the ranch dressing. Because when I'm feeling this rough, we have what we call dip salad, which is where you get a bowl and you put your favorite dressing in the bottom like a pond. And then around the pond, you put all the foods you want to dip, like mini cucumbers and grape tomatoes or, celery or like baby carrots, whatever you want to dip into your pool of ranch. And that's what we have when, we don't feel great.
That's fair.
So yeah, I was making the ranch. Once I cleared out the lovebirds.
It's like, if you're going to be here, you got to be useful.
I was like, you could go hug on the couch while I make ranch. I don't care. But you're literally doing it right in front of my workstation. Go hug somewhere else. Oh, yeah. Tzatziki is also super delicious. Highly recommend. All the lovely, creamy, but yeah, just a pool of it. And you dip all your things in it, it absolutely still counts, okay? It's still vegetables, okay? But you don't have to chop anything.
I should look up a tzatziki recipe because I've had it. I've managed to find it onion-free twice. Most places have onion in it.
Yeah, I think you just need to make it yourself.
Yeah. Well, so one of them I was store-bought, and the other one my stepsister made for Christmas. And she was like, you can have this!
Yay! I mean...
She was very excited to tell me that I could have it.
But it has enough garlic to, ward off vampires, which... Mwah.
Yeah. I'll just add another thing to my repertoire of, I can make this onion-free. I have a habit, though, of calling things that I make that are like my curry or my Mongolian beef. I'm like, this is white girl.
White girl curry, yeah. I do want to see your white girl butter chicken recipe. Hey, River.
Can I interrupt you for
sure.
a moment with a question?
We are live, so people can hear you.
Okay, cool. Do you know of any way to very quickly get rid of muscle spasms before I have to teach a class in 9 minutes?
Where is that? What? Yeah, but you'll probably scream. But yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, it's been great hanging out with y'all. I got to go because I got an herbalism meeting next anyway.
And then you've got to go do some tech support.
Yes, tech support. I will see y'all later. Good luck, everybody.
Tech support, I don't know. All right, bye, Glory. Maybe. Just remove Glory from the screen because she's frozen. So that was our last sprint. So I will be ending stream. So this stream is being streamed across 2 Twitches and my YouTube. So it's easier for me to not read out, but it can give you some links to places to go. Sorry, I'm like I'm trying to use up the yarn that I had to frog earlier. Because it's currently just in my lap. Well, it's in the bowl. But so if you're on Twitch, Jeppy912 is live currently. Don't know how much longer they'll be live. XO Willow also live. The Terrible Novelist is live. Something about yogurt? I gotta look at to find out what's about the yogurt. Element Eds is live. Aki Witch is live. Not Glory, because that's technically me right now. Sometimes I novel in Game of Tomes. These are all lovely places if you're on the Twitch side of things to go check out. On the YouTube side of things, I can hit buttons. Let's see who I've got. There are some reading sprints going on. On the YouTube side, there's a bunch of random stuff you can go check out. So thank you guys so much for joining. It's Thursday, so I should be back tomorrow at about, I think, 1 p.m. Eastern or earlier on KatsChaosCafe Twitch channel. Coffee Bunny is this Saturday, so that will be me and Glory on our Twitches plus the Coffee Bunny YouTube channel. That will be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And then I will not be doing another stream on Saturday as I'm babysitting Saturday. So I get to go to my sister's house at like 7 a.m., which is gross. But I gotta be up that early to go babysit children. I think that's it for now. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And remember, don't let the chaos take you.